Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this makeup look for you. It's a very dark forest green eyeshadow look with a pop of purple in the crease and a really dark berry lip. You don't have to go for this lip option if you don't want to. This is just the lip option I chose today. You could go for something lighter like a nude or something. I was going to film a bright green eyeshadow look with bright red glossy lips, but I found that to be a bit too Christmassy. So I was thinking about doing that later on in the year. I say later on in the year, but there's not much of the year left now. But yeah. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. And if you'd like to know how I got this makeup look, then please carry on watching. So as you'll be able to tell, I've already filled in my eyebrows. I used my trusty ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I then primed my eyes with MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. To set the cream product in place, I applied a matte white eyeshadow all over my eye. For a transition shade, I applied Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. I decided not to speed up any of these clips so you can see the real time it took to blend each eyeshadow, and I personally find it a lot easier to follow when each clip is in real time and not sped up. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below what you find best with these types of tutorials. To add some warmth to the eye, I took the shade Fiesta by Morphe brushes and just applied this directly into my crease. I then applied Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee to add some depth to the eye, and again I just worked this into my crease. To help the next shadow I apply appear more vibrant, I applied the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk all over my eyelid and then blended it in with my finger, and then blended out the edges with my blending brush. For my lid, I applied Milani's Bella Emerald eyeshadow. As you can see, I packed this onto my eyelid instead of swiping or blending it in straight away, as I find this gives the most pigmentation and avoids any fallout. I then went back in and blended out any harsh edges with a big fluffy brush. To help blend out the green eyeshadow, I took a warm brown from my Morphe 35C palette. Any brown eyeshadow will do for this step. I then went back in with the green eyeshadow and just applied some more in case we lost any pigmentation due to the blending process. To further deepen the eyes and give them some more dimension, I took a dark plum eyeshadow and applied this to the outer crease of my eye, slowly blending it towards the middle of my crease. To blend all the shadows out seamlessly, I took a lighter shadow that we used earlier. I think this is either Peach Smoothie or Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. Any will do, as this will help our blending of the darker shadows look a lot more diffused. I just applied that where we placed our original transition shade, so slightly above the darker shadows. To highlight my brow bone, I took the KIKO water eyeshadow in 208 and applied that with an angled eyeshadow brush, as I find this fits underneath the brow perfectly. I applied some winged liner and applied the Primark false eyelashes in the style Dramatic. To prime my skin, I used two primers. For the oilier parts of my face, so my T-zone, I applied the L'Oreal Mattifying Base Primer. And to the more drier parts of my face, like my cheeks and my temples, I applied the L'Oreal LUMI MAGIQUE just to give my face a little bit of luminosity and to stop it from looking so flat. The foundation, I mixed my MAC Studio Fix in the shade C4.5, I think this one is, and the Rimmel Match Perfection in the shade Bronze. To get the most coverage, I applied this with a flat angled kabuki brush from eBay. To conceal my under eye area, I first applied the Maybelline Eye Eraser in the shade Nude. To further highlight my under eyes, I applied my favourite concealer, which is the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. I can't remember the shade of mine, so I will leave it in the description box down below. For cream contour, I used my favourite product ever, which is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toast, and then blended that in with my trusty Primark stippling brush. To blend away any harsh lines, I just went back over my face with my foundation brush. To set all the cream products on my face, I applied the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder all over my face with my Real Techniques blusher brush. I then baked my face with my Collection Sheer Loose Powder. I am thinking of doing a full in-depth video on baking and my updated contouring routine, so if you'd like to see that, let me know. I then dust away any excess powder with my Real Techniques blusher brush. Going back to the eyes, I applied Morphe Brush's Singular eyeshadow in the shade Fiesta along my lower lash line, and then picked up some of the deep plum shadow from earlier and mixed that in with Fiesta. To finish off the eyes, I added some mascara to the lower lashes. As I wanted this look to be super intense, I applied 2 bronzers. This may seem a lot to some people, so feel free just to use one. I just absolutely love bronzer, as I feel it really does make a difference to the face. I first started to warm up my skin with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun. I also applied this with the Real Techniques blusher brush. And to give some definition to the face, I applied NARS Casino bronzer. To further contour, yes, I told you this look was very intense. I applied Fawn from the original Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit with my NARS Eater brush. I then wanted to add some more light to my face, as it was coming off as very dark on camera to what it actually was like in person. So I took the 2 face powders, Banana and Vanilla, from the contour kit also. I just applied this around my nose and eye area with the Real Techniques contour brush. To add some rosiness to the cheeks, I just applied this gorgeous peachy pink shade from Tarte with my MAC blusher brush. I can't remember the exact name of this shade, so I will leave it in the description box down below for those of you who are interested. I then decided this looked a little too light for the look I was going for, so I decided to mix in a plum blush from the same Tarte palette. If you already own a plum blush, then just apply that instead of applying both like I did. I then lined my waterline with a brown eyeliner pencil by Wet n Wild and set my brows in place with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And as you can see, this is the finished eye look. To add some extra glam to my face, I applied some of the KIKO water eyeshadow in 208 as a highlighter. This is a dupe of MAC's Whisper of Guilt, if you didn't already know. As you can see, I'm just packing loads of this on, as I love to look like a glitter ball. Moving on to the lips. As I want them to be very dark and vampy, I first lined them with Night Moth Lip Liner by MAC. I then just decided to fill them in with this shade also. To create an almost ombre lip, I applied MAC's Russian Red lipstick in the centre of my lips. I then pressed my lips together just to further blend that in with the Night Moth lip liner so there was no harsh lines. It may look in this clip like my face is a lot darker than my neck, but I assure you that was not the case, as it looked perfectly fine in person. I had applied fake tan this day and my fake tan was developing at this point. So that's the end of this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and loved this makeup look as much as I do. Please don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more upcoming videos from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Also, if you have any video requests or any inspired celebrity makeup looks or anything you'd like me to do, then you can always tweet me pictures or Instagram them to me or whatever, as I'd love some ideas, as I'm running out of my own ideas. So yeah, if you have any video requests or whatever, just let me know. So take care, bye!